It's always a lot of fun to look at the first game in a popular series of games. From 2001, I bring you the original Burnout from Criterion Games and Acclaim for the PlayStation 2. A series that most of you are probably familiar with in one form or another, but have you played the first game? No takedown, no paradise. No good music to be found, it's just plain old Burnout. While the series is primarily known for its wild crashes, this game seems to focus on the racing. But if you like the crashes, don't worry, they're still there and you'll be running into things a lot. After the first couple championships, Burnout is insanely challenging. And while the game plays really well and looks great on the PlayStation 2, it is painful on the ears, with music that just doesn't fit the style of the gameplay at all. This may be the best example of a game that I can think of which makes you appreciate the effort and talent that goes into sound design and music in video games, because when it's done wrong, you notice. Of course, Burnout is also a series that's benefited from greater popularity and bigger budgets. But the fact is, the first game plays pretty well if you have the patience for it. Position required first. Right, that'll require excellent driving as well as some luck, because you'll need to run a nearly perfect race throughout a lengthy race. While this style of driving game is pretty popular these days, the races in Burnout are longer than what you're probably used to. And they're easy to lose at any time. Like, you can be in first place the entire race, run into a bus, and that's it. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but this music sounds like it belongs in a mid to late 90s VHS tape instructing you on how to put together exercise equipment. Now get the socket wrench because it's time to install the seat cushion. Okay, so it has its flaws, but it's the first Burnout and it's a lot of fun. When you start, there's a couple vehicles to choose from. You unlock new cars and tracks as you play and win. There's crash replays, it saves your high scores. And I like that there's not a bunch of crazy crap all over the screen. It's not constantly blinking and flashing and reminding me of how insane everything is. The Red Bull energy bar is flashing red. You get triple experience points. Blah! Seriously, these games are starting to get carried away these days. Burnout 1 comes from a simpler time. It's also really cheap and easy to find these days. This is the PlayStation 2 version. Burnout is also on the Xbox and GameCube. And you can eBayably find a copy through the Classic Game Room site. It's the first in a long series of games that has millions of fans around the universe. It's Burnout. And it's tough. It's not the best game in the series, but it is the only one that can say it's first.